Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Eben with a WBZ News update. Top stories this Friday. Breaking news. A new search for the body of missing New Hampshire girl Harmony Montgomery. Manchester police are working with Massachusetts State Police and other law enforcement, searching a location in Revere, right near Route 107. Investigators say Montgomery was killed when she was 5 years old back in December 2019. But the little girl wasn't reported missing until 2 years later. Her father, Adam Montgomery, is charged with second-degree murder in the case. I-Team sources tell WBZ this is the second time investigators have searched that marsh, a large area with a strong current. I-Team sources also say Adam Montgomery's extended family lived in Revere at one time, so he is familiar with the area. And investigators believe Montgomery may have had help disposing of Harmony's body. We have a team of reporters working on this story. We will bring you updates throughout the day on CBS News Boston. Some questions for police after a deadly crash in Rowley. The DA's office says police found a driver dead after a crash on Haverhill Street. But police also say an hour before the crash, an officer had spoken with that driver in another part of town. Authorities have not said why the officer spoke with the driver, but the police officer determined that person was capable of continuing to drive on. The officer then followed the driver until they crossed into Ipswich, and then alerted Ipswich police the driver was passing through their town. That crash now under investigation. A Maine police officer who came out as transgender says she's encouraged by the response. Officer Julie Fitzgerald has worked with Portland police for more than 20 years. She joined the department after retiring from the Air Force. In October of last year, Fitzgerald made what she calls the toughest decision of her life and came out as a woman. She says her fellow officers have been nothing but supportive.
I've never been scared in this job, but that was scary. Emotional and nervous. I had to tell whatever we have 140-something people at different times, and the response I got was fabulous.
Fitzgerald says she hopes to show even in a job like hers, you can be yourself and be accepted. Easter weekend is here. Let's get a check of the forecast with meteorologist Lexi O'Connor. Hi, Lexi.
Paula, today starts off a really nice stretch of weather that's going to be with us today right through the holiday weekend and even into next week. Today we'll see skies becoming partly sunny for this afternoon with temperatures climbing into the mid to upper 50s. We do have some gusty winds out there for today, and then the wind relaxes for our Saturday and Easter Sunday with lots of sunshine and temperatures in the low 50s. It is pretty breezy out there today. Winds are gusting between 20 and around 30 miles per hour. So we do have that gusty wind out of the northwest, bringing in some drier and slightly cooler air. Current temperatures are climbing into the mid 50s already early this afternoon, and we are headed for the mid to upper 50s today. You will notice some more clouds, some high level clouds kind of dimming the sunlight through this afternoon and into the evening hours. And then tomorrow we'll have more sunshine to look forward to for our Saturday. Highs today, mid to upper 50s. It is going to be warmest farther to the east, a little bit cooler than yesterday across the interior, low to mid 50s there. Now with the gusty wind today gusting up over 30 miles per hour and the dry conditions, we do have a red flag warning in effect until 8 o'clock this evening for most of the state, really all but Cape Cod and the islands. You are in that red flag warning because we're looking at critical fire weather. When you combine the low relative humidity with gusty winds, we could see any fires that do get started could spread very rapidly. So keep that in mind today if you are doing any burning or work outside. That wind will be with us right through this evening, and then tonight it starts to drop off. Tonight temperatures will get down into the 20s to low 30s, but I'm tracking a big warm up for next week. All more on that coming up in your full forecast. Paula, back to you.
All right, Lexi, thanks. I'm Paula Eben. This has been a WBZ News Update.